Welcome on back to the channel, and this is going to be another episode on It's Jade. Now, a hearing has been scheduled for Monday for Cardi B, who ended up pleading not guilty to charges of reckless endangerment and assault from the 2018 strip club brawl that she was allegedly involved in. If she is convicted, then she can face up to 4 years behind bars. Now, of course, if you don't necessarily know the backstory to this particular situation, I'm going to give it to you. Now, back in 2018, as reported by TMZ, Cardi B was accused of having people from her entourage attack 2 strip club bartenders and badly injured them both. Okay, at the time, TMZ also learned that cops were planning on, or at least we now know that they did start a formal criminal investigation. One of the bartenders named Jade, she also has her sister, Batty G, was involved in this. But anyway, one of the bartenders, Jade, claims Cardi B had been threatening her for months because Cardi B claimed that she was allegedly sleeping with her husband. Jade denied those claims, of course, and since then I have not seen any type of information or facts that state that Jade, beyond a reasonable doubt, that Jade absolutely slept with Offset. Okay, so that was never really proven. So this, of course, was all alleged anyway. So moving on. So at the time, back then in 2018, based off of TMZ, Jade claimed that Cardi repeatedly threatened her with violence on Instagram. And in June, Jade and her sister, Batty G, claimed they came face to face with Cardi at an Atlanta hotel. At the time, again, Cardi started accusing her of sleeping with her husband Offset. This was the first initial encounter where Cardi was accusing Jade. Okay, now fast forward to August 15th of 2018. Jade states she got a warning early in the day that Cardi had targeted her for a brawl, pretty much. Okay, later that night, same night, August 15th, in the Angel Strip Club in Queens, Jade says 5 people pretty much attacked her. Now, fast forward, we're going to go up a little bit to February of 2020, when federal indictments were unsealed against Cardi B's group members, quote unquote, alleged Jeffrey Bush, who was 35 at the time, and at the time Cardi B's best friend or close pal, Star Brim, or otherwise Yonette Respis, who was 28. Now, so back to the August 15th incident. Okay, during this incident, Jade, who is one of the sisters who was attacked, this is the first attack, she recounts drinks being thrown at her, as well as her being viciously attacked and all things of this such. However, fast forward a few days later, or fast forward again up to February 2020, where federal prosecutors note that during the night of the August 15th attack, they uncovered text messages from Star Brim to other members of the group, and it was stating how Star Brim was not happy with the alleged beatdown that happened of the sister Jade in the Angel Strip Club in Queens. So she pretty much put out another alleged hit on the bartender because she wanted it to be done better this time, because according to her, or according to the text messages, Jade had disrespected one of the members of the group. Not exactly sure if she was referring to Cardi, but we can assume that she was. However, that's not, again, proven for fact. Okay, so then we fast forward to August the 29th. This is whenever Cardi B comes into place whenever it pertains to Jade. So at the same strip club in Flushing, Angel Strip Club, Jade and Batty G said at that time they came face to face with Cardi B and a group of people that Cardi B was with. Now, they also recall that they were attacked by Cardi B and the group. Bottles were thrown at them, as well as chairs, causing them serious injuries that required medical attention. Okay, now after Cardi B, who was allegedly involved in this attack, she ended up surrendering to the cops in October of 2018 after a warrant was pretty much put out for her arrest for the alleged brawl. At the time of the arrest, she was charged with 2 misdemeanors, assault and reckless endangerment. Then now we're up to June of 2019, and Cardi B ends up getting indicted by a jury on 14 charges, including 2 counts of felony attempted assault with intent to cause serious physical injury. Other charges include misdemeanor reckless endangerment, assault, criminal solicitation, conspiracy, and harassment. Now, of course, this all could have been avoided in terms of her being indicted if Cardi B would have just took the plea deal she was offered in April of 2019. The offer was that she pleads guilty to a misdemeanor and she gets a conditional charge. That would mean no jail time, but Cardi would have to stay out of trouble for a certain period of time. And that pretty much sums up the gist of this particular situation. So with her being due back in court again, it seems like she's pretty much been to court about 3 times since this particular incident. All times she pretty much has still maintained her innocence. It doesn't really look like she'll do jail time, but it could be a fine and maybe do community service or whatever. But it is possible that allegedly maybe she's not necessarily doing jail time because her job may have been to get the big fish in terms of the gang that she was affiliated with after the main members were arrested on racketeering conspiracy charges. That's just alleged, but that's just my CSI tapping in. But anyway, so thank you so much for sticking around for this video. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.